Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are live to discuss 8 most important extracts from Julius Caesar, and it is regarding ICSE syllabus according to ICSE syllabus. So these 8 extracts are going to be very important in final exams, and if you prepare these 8 extracts, I think you will 95 or 99% you will cover act 4 and you will never get problem to solve any question regarding that act. So we will be discussing the answers and we will be discussing some particular terms or its background and whatever is required. So we start with first extract. So this is from scene 1. Antony is saying that these many then shall die, their names are pricked. Pricked mean to say noted down. Who are these many referred to here? About whom Antony is talking? These are the people marked for the death in the proscription list. Proscription list mean to say an order given by the government. Proscription list drawn up by the second triumvirate. In second triumvirate mean to say a group of people, especially 3 people. You can say a governing body consisting 3 officials. Here Antony, Octavius and Lepidus, they make this second triumvirate. First triumvirate was Pompey, Julius Caesar and Cassius. So this is second triumvirate. So these individuals are considered threats to their new political order. So many of them are senators or supporters of the conspirators. Their names are pricked or marked to signify their death sentence. So in the starting they are chalking down, they are noting it, who are going to be prosecuted. Second question, what is Antony planning in this scene? Antony is participating in ruthless political planning to eliminate enemies, to stay in power. Antony wants to eliminate all the enemies and wanted to kill everybody who are against them. The triumvirates are finalizing a hit list to consolidate their power over Rome. This includes killing anyone who could challenge their authority, and it revealed the dark turn Antony's character has taken since Caesar's death. So after the death of Caesar, Antony has become a villain, and this is a darker side of Antony's character we can see. Third question, what does this scene reveal about Antony's character? So this scene shows Antony as power hungry and merciless. He is no longer the loyal friend grieving Caesar, but a cunning or clever leader willing to kill for political gain. And his cold demeanor and lack of empathy mark a transformation. So whenever some people are in power and some individuals are in power, they are more hungry, they are more ambitious. Same kind of side we are seeing here in Antony's character, and he prioritizes power over morality. He is not showing any morality. Even he wants to use Lepidus, their third partner or third governmental ruler of their union. He wants to use Lepidus as well. So second extract is, he shall not live. Look with a spot, I damn him. Whom does Antony refer to? Antony refers to someone to the list of enemies, perhaps even a relative or ally, and it was his nephew, his own nephew he is talking about here, of one of the triumvirates. The person is condemned without trial. The decision is made instantly with the simple mark. It shows how casually life is treated in this new regime. So he has become that kind of authority that he wants to kill whom he wants. Second question, what does with a spot I damn him mean? It means Antony is condemning the person to death by placing a dot or mark next to their name. This spot signifies their fate is sealed. It means Antony is deciding to whom he wants to kill and who will have to die. The act is quick and without emotion. It reflects the brutality of Roman political life after Caesar's death. So that kind of side we are seeing here of Roman authorities and political scenario. Third question, what tone does Antony use in this statement? The tone is cold. The tone is cold, authoritative, and heartless. Antony speaks as if human lives are merely check marks on a list. His power has made him detached from compassion. This reveals his growing ambition and harshness. So it looks that to take someone's life, it is very easy, just shock down, just note it down or mark it down and kill him or her. So that kind of feelings or vibes we are getting through this statement. Act 3. So in scene 2, Brutus is saying, thou hast described the hot friend cooling, it useth an enforced ceremony. There you will see conflict between Brutus and Cassius. And who is Brutus referring to as a hot friend cooling? Obviously, Brutus's best friend here is Cassius after Julius Caesar's death. Brutus is referring to Cassius, his fellow conspirator and friend. He believes Cassius is becoming distant, mean to say they are having some kind of conflicts and misunderstandings and formal. Their once close friendship now feels forced, mean to say they are doing formalities right now. Brutus senses a change in Cassius's behavior. So he thinks that Cassius is not as close as he was earlier. Second question, what does Brutus imply by enforced ceremony? Enforced mean to say just they are performing formalities. Enforced mean to say they are forced to do that. He means that Cassius is being polite in a fake or insincere way. Their friendship no longer feels genuine. Instead, it is full of empty gestures. Brutus is hurt by this emotional distance. So emotionally they are feeling distant from each other. Third question, how does this reflect Brutus's concerns? It shows that Brutus is growing anxious and mistrustful. Mean to say he is worried, he is not confident with his friends, and he feels their alliance may be weakening at a crucial time, because it is crucial time. After that they are going to fight against their enemies. So his concern hints at deeper political and personal divisions. This foreshadows conflict between the two leaders. This foreshadows mean to say in future something is going to happen that will create problems in their life and in their friendship. Act 4. Brutus is saying again, let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm. Itching palm is regarding bribery or corruption. What is meant by itching palm? Itching palm is a metaphor for greed or a desire for bribes. Brutus accuses Cassius of taking money illegally. It is strong insult. Brutus implies that Cassius is corrupt. It is very simple. What is Brutus accusing Cassius of? Same kind of answer. Brutus accuses Cassius of accepting bribes in exchange for positions in the army. He believes Cassius is dishonoring their cause. Brutus values moral integrity above all. This accusation leads to a serious argument between them. And after that they conflict, they vent out their frustration. How does Cassius respond to this accusation? Cassius becomes angry and deeply offended. He defends himself and feels betrayed by Brutus's harsh words, and their friendship reaches a breaking point, and they are merrily fighting, quarreling, and accusing each other. This conflict shows the tension among the conspirators. Next extract is when Cassius says, strike as thou didst at Caesar, mean to say as you killed Caesar, as you striked Caesar, same way. Then ever thou lovedest Cassius, mean to say loved, simply speaking. What does Cassius mean by strike as thou didst at Caesar? Cassius is telling Brutus to kill him just like he killed Caesar. He feels deeply hurt and rejected by Brutus's accusations. This is a dramatic moment where Cassius expresses emotional pain. He is emotionally hurt and he is questioning Brutus's loyalty. He is questioning Brutus's loyalty. Either he is loyal or not. And what emotion is Cassius expressing here? Cassius is expressing sorrow, frustration, and a sense of betrayal. He feels that Brutus values others more than him. His words are filled with grief and hurt pride. It reveals his vulnerability. So he is vulnerable. It is not easy to pronounce. Vulnerability. So next question is, what does this reveal about their friendship? It shows that their friendship is fragile and strained. I mean to say, it has become weak. Despite being allies, they lack trust and emotional understanding. They are not good friends now, and they are not understanding each other. Their argument threatens their unity, and this tension could weaken their fight against Antony, because they are not united and as good friends as they should be in this situation. And next extract is, Brutus, speak no more of her. Give me a bowl of wine in this I bury all unkindness. Cassius. This is regarding Portia, when Portia was dead and they were talking about Portia, and Brutus is very anxious and in tension. So whom is Brutus referring to when he says her? He is referring to Portia, his wife, who has died by suicide. She swallowed fire in despair. Brutus tries to remain stoic, but the pain is evident. Pain is evident here. He is feeling pain, so much pain. What had just happened between Brutus and Cassius? They had a heated argument over accusations of corruption and power. After venting their anger, they realize that bond is more important. They feel this line signals Brutus's decision to forgive Cassius. They reconcile and toast their friendship, and after that they try to become good friends again. What does this gesture symbolize? The wine symbolizes peace and brotherhood, because whenever some friends sit together and family functions are there, we just drink wine and share eatables. So this is a symbol of peace and brotherhood. It marks the end of their quarrel and a renewal of trust. Brutus wants to move forward with unity, and it shows his commitment to their shared cause. Extract 7. Again Brutus is here. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. What does Brutus mean by this metaphor? Brutus compares life's opportunities to the tide in the sea. Like somewhere, if we have some opportunities, same way some tides in the sea, and if we take a benefit of that opportunity, we get success in that work. So if taken at the right moment, they lead to success. If missed, they result in failure. So he uses this image to argue for immediate action, because it's the peak time to take some decision or action. What decision he is justifying? He is justifying the decision to march to Philippi and confront Antony and Octavius. And Brutus believes delay could lead to disaster. He thinks seizing the moment will give them the advantage. It shows his reliance, his belief on reason and destiny. How does this reflect his friendship? It shows Brutus as a thoughtful and philosophical leader. He is a good thinker, and he is not impulsive but believes in taking bold action at the right time. So he uses logic to persuade Cassius, and his idealism guides his decisions. Next, last extract here, ghost is speaking. Thy evil spit Brutus. Who is the ghost? This is the ghost of Julius Caesar. The ghost is the spirit of Julius Caesar, and he appears in Brutus's tent at night. This is a supernatural moment, divine moment in the play. The ghost represents guilt and revenge. He seeks revenge. And what is the significance of this appearance? The ghost's appearance foreshadows Brutus's downfall, and we can say after that Brutus will fail and everywhere, and he will face downfall. It also symbolizes Caesar's lasting power. I mean, Caesar was as powerful, and he was as powerful as he was living, and after the death he's having same power. Even in death, Brutus is haunted by his conscience. The ghost warns him of fate awaiting at Philippi. Mean to say the fate, the failure, the loss will be faced by Brutus at Philippi. What effect does this have on Brutus? So Brutus is shocked and unsettled, disturbed. He takes the ghost's message seriously, and it adds to his inner turmoil, inner anxiety and fear. The moment shows that Brutus is no longer at peace with himself. So these 8 extracts are just giving us many things about Act 4. Many things, mean to say we have used fully Act 4. What are the expected answers to be framed out of these scenes, and if the questions will be different, you will get the right answers from these paragraphs, because you can remold the answers according to the question, because most of the cracks of Act 4 we have already discussed. I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, kindly share and subscribe this channel. So we meet again in another live session regarding any other short story, poem or play.